Good, beautiful morning. All my inspirational tea sippers, this is Shantera, and welcome back to my channel, you guys. I pray that you are well, doing amazing, feeling amazing, holding on to hope and faith, you guys. I'm going to press through no matter what, because the Lord has so much to say. And as I record these videos, I believe that my voice is going to be more and more clear, because it is the weapon against the no good, stinking energy and enemy. So the Lord wants me to say that class is in session. Class is in session, and you're gonna need a calculator. You can grab a pen and a paper if you would like, but you're gonna need your calculator as well. I know I always talk about how life is like school, you know what I'm saying? It's like we learning and he's the teacher and this and that. So the Lord is saying that class is in session, and he wants me to break it down because he said attention span. So when I was telling you guys in my last video how I hated God after my mom, even saying it just, but I have to. When I was telling you guys that I hated God after my mom died, it was because I experienced so much cruel and unusual treatment from people that I never expected. I was experiencing some things in the family that I just couldn't understand. It was too much for me as a kid. What I thought it was too much for me as a kid. So as this cruel and unusual punishment is happening, I'm like, Lord, I don't want nothing else to do with you. Leave me alone. I'm done. Like, who are you to tell God what to do? Baby, you don't tell me nothing. I'm done with you. I hate you. I'm tired. I'm finished. What's happening to me? I cannot deal. Following you it costs too much to follow you, right? So this is what I'm telling the Lord. Like, it costs too much to follow you. I'm counting up the cost, and it's not worth it. And so he left me alone. He left me alone for a few years. I was out there in the world drinking heavy, blackout drunk, smoking heavy, sleeping with men. It's men right now today that I can't even tell you their names. That's my truth. Looking for that motherly love, looking for what my mom left behind, trying to pick up the pieces and wondering why, family act the way they act, and wondering why I'm experiencing these demonic attacks the way I'm experiencing. I have no idea. I'm a kid. Drinking, smoking in my own place, having a good time, going to the clubs every freaking weekend, dancing, turning up, living on my own and just doing it up, right? So I'm counting up the cost. Like, this is better than being crucified and fooling around with you, because fooling around with you, they hanging me out to dry. So as I'm in the world, though, and I'm doing all of these things, it's still hurt. Pain I'm experiencing. It's still, depression. I'm still dealing with, this alcoholism. Why I gotta take the bottle up? Why am I blackout drunk? Why am I sleeping with people I don't know? Why am I being so promiscuous? Like, there's still holes and emptiness, even though I am doing what I wanted to do. So, and there's hatred there too. I'm hating some people in my family. I'm hating them. So the Lord comes back to me a few years later, because you don't tell me what to do. I am the Lord, thy God. I am the one, and there will be no other gods before me, and there will be no other gods after me. You don't tell me what to do, Martha. Okay? Take note. Don't tell me what to do, Martha. So he comes back a few years later, and he comes and he heals me of hatred. He heals me of hatred, you guys. The Lord comes back and heals me of hatred. He heals me of, just being so mean and hurt. And he starts to work on me with my depression. And he starts to deal with me with my blackout alcoholism. He starts to deal with me. He starts to show me things. And I start to see miracle signs and wonders. And I had to recalculate up the cost. And I said, my God, it's worth it. It's worth it to follow you. I've counted up the cost. It's worth it. It's worth it. You have been who you said that you would be in your word. It is worth it. I've counted up the cost. And the Lord wrote the check. He covered what I thought I wanted in the world. He covered what I thought I wanted in the world. He covered it. So what he's saying to you today is, do your calculations. Make sure that you let him know what it is. I love to go to the club. I love to drink. I love to smoke. I love to have sex. I love to watch porn. I love to shoot up heroin. But put it on the paper. Put it on the paper, y'all. We in class. School's in session. School's in session right now. Put it on the paper. Let's calculate up the cost is what he's saying. He's saying because we've talked about the cost. But today, the subject in class today is counting up the rewards. Put it on the paper what you like to do. I like to go out. I like to twerk. I like to do all this. This is what this life you experiencing. I like to pop pills. I like to put it on the paper. Put it on the paper. I just want to work and be able to just cover my bills. I just want to be okay. I just want to put it on the paper. School is in session. The teacher's here. Put it on the paper. Put it on the paper. I've counted up the cost. I know what it is. Put it on the paper. The teacher is here. And there's a blank check. Let's go.